Hey, older, it's in a good toe. Hello, and welcome to the Asylum Minecraft server. There we go. Yep. Alright. Okay, this is... Yep. Are we cool? Okay, I think we're cool. So it looks like Durzo's come up. Hey, bird. Not sure why the second cow died before, but here is a okay, it's you guys. Here is a replacement for you, Durzo. P.S. I lit up the one island for you. Ah, yes. So you guys probably saw that in the just before. Yeah, I probably would have put that in. Yes, some weird 1.8 bugs there, and to do with the entities rendering in chunks thingies. Yeah, anyway, so thank you very much, Durzo. Right, what are we going to get to today? I think it's about time that we actually kind of move towards some sort of interesting goal. Now, I've had the overlying goal to build a house here on top of this thing, and I think it's about time that we get started with doing something like that. That's going to be really important. I think what very first thing we need to do though is probably just get these cows going, get a nice little farm set up for those guys. So yeah, I died. That's a good point. I died and I've pretty much lost everything, yeah, including the bucket and a decent amount of cobble that I'd mined up. Probably see the stuff that I had on camera. Yeah, all I've got left is a little bit of wood to my name. At least I've got some wood now. It looks like I'm gonna need to do some cobble mining again. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. What am I doing? I don't have any cobble, not a single piece of cobble to my name, do I? Not a one. Could make an iron pick. That's a bit of a waste of iron, to be honest. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff that we can do as well. Yeah, look at all this stuff. Look at all the stuff to do. Okay, food. We'll bring some food. Okay, yeah, we don't have a single piece of cobble to our name. So we have to basically start from scratch in terms of toolage. Not good. We'll just get these first 3 pieces of cobble and get ourselves a new pit. Oh, hello. Cobblestone slab. To be fair, I haven't burned myself. What do you guys? It's like Durzo's been up here and... I don't know, did he do that in his latest episode? I can't remember. I didn't watch all the way through if he did that in his latest episode. Are you running amok? Where'd the other one go? Okay. Yeah, so you guys were saying in the previous episode that it actually was there in the intro thing, but it fell down. I don't know if I caught the falling down on camera. I certainly didn't notice it during editing. I have 3 stone now. Caught that just before it went on fire. Yeah, that's apparently what happened. The cow kind of committed suicide. A bit strange. Cows don't normally do that, I don't think. Alright, and I guess in recent news on the channel, because I am kind of treating this Skyblock series because not too much interesting is happening. We are just playing Skyblock. So I do want to share some interesting news. I've started a Thaumcraft 4 Let's Play. I was talking about that in one of the previous episodes of the Asylum. Wanted to get some feedback for that, see if I could start that up. And I'm actually kind of happy that I did start it up because at the moment it's one of my most successful series and people are desperate, I would say, to see more Thaumcraft 4. Thank you guys very much for wanting to see that, and hopefully 1 or 2 of you are filtering over into the Asylum videos. Pretty awesome stuff. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun in that series, and I'm really just kind of trying to take a step back in that series. Just do things at the pace that I want to do them at, because I am a slow-paced guy. I mean, if you're still watching the video, you already know that. I mean, it's not even just in gaming, it is literally just in life. I am a slow-paced guy. I mean, I take, 15-20 minutes to eat breakfast, whereas I would say a more average person would probably spend somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes. I don't know what it is. My entire life, even as a child, I was slow at stuff. That doesn't mean I'm dumb. I am not dumb, I would say, but maybe I am. I'm not too sure. I'm not the best character of saying whether or not I'm dumb. Hello, Mr. Nighttime. Night in Minecraft is always so beautiful. Okay, so that's not enough, but we're going to try and get on with it. I think I'm going to make the cow farm pretty much right here. I need to fill this in. Let's go out a couple more blocks. Well, I thought that was a blaze. What was I saying? The slow pacing, and you guys are actually kind of pretty cool with that, actually. I sort of asked in that video for some feedback on whether or not you guys are cool with having the slow paced stuff, and you guys actually kind of said, yeah, I mean, we don't mind, we in fact sort of enjoy it, so that is going to be pretty awesome. It's good that people are liking the videos for the way that I'm doing them, as I am right now. Just sort of being me, just sort of randomly muddling around. Well, I don't know, I would consider myself to be randomly muddling around. I guess I'm empathetic towards the idea that I might be boring. No, but people have also been saying that it's not boring, despite the fact that it's slow-paced. I don't know, I think it's just because I have something interesting to say, or maybe people think I have something interesting to say. Regardless, people are loving the Thorncraft 4 series, and if you haven't been watching that, you better check it out. There's 3 episodes up already. Absolutely fantastic, if you believe the fans. Also, in recent channel news, the Starlancer series that I did about 8 episodes of a game called Starlancer a couple of months ago, where I was playing through the game. It's a space simulator. It was made by Digital Anvil, who are the spiritual ancestors to Cloud Imperium Games. Basically, Chris Roberts and his team of merry developers. Well, a lot of the developers that worked on Starlancer are now in with the Cloud Imperium Games guys, who are, of course, working on the best damn spaceship sim ever. Space sim ever, I think. Yeah. According to them. Star Citizen, and its single-player equivalent, what's it called? Squadron 42, that's it. I can read. Do I have any charcoal around? Okay, well, I can pretty much use coal to make charcoal, so let's get a little bit of that. And yeah, let's do that too. One pro tip, 1 wood is going to get you 32 torches. No, more than that. That was a lot. Okay. Never mind. No, I think I did 2. Anyway. Yeah, so I made the Starlancer LP quite some time ago, and now people are basically saying they want to see more of it. And the thing is, I never actually intended to stop. Here's the thing about it. I never intended to stop my Starlancer series. The issue is that I can't remember why I stopped in the first place. Well, I think it's probably because I've switched computers since then. That's probably the main reason that I actually switched over to a more powerful computer. The majority of the parts for which, by the way, were donated by a fan, so thank you very much to that person. You know who you are. And yeah, I tried looking online for ways to transfer over the Starlancer save. Oh, jeez, push me in. But to no avail. We are currently Starlancerless. So basically, if I wanted to continue the LP that I was doing, I'd have to play Starlancer from the very beginning. Yeah, that is... And, of course, every sort of little gameplay is going to be different slightly. So I would ideally like to have the same amount of kills that I have in each of the missions. You guys are really loud. There's only 2 of them and they're loud. Yeah, if I can get 2 kills on... Not just 2 kills. 2 cows, 2 kills. Same thing. No. Anyway. I basically want to make it to where it's identical, but probably actually want to do something a little bit different with one of the missions. I actually failed one of these special objectives. We have to kill this bandit leader anyway. I would like to start that back up. And that's one part of it. that is one part of it, just having the new computer and just basically having to start from scratch and play off camera up to that point. It's not like that's insidiously difficult. For the longest time that was actually holding me back just because I was literally too lazy to do anything about it. I'm going to use this wood pickaxe up. But now I'm in the situation where we're coming up to the end of the semester here in New Zealand. We do our semesters pretty much, you know, to the end of December, right? So our holiday things are sort of over Christmas. We have Christmas and the entire Christmas holidays off because Christmas time in New Zealand is summertime. Interesting little fact about the seasons. Wait, what? Summertime and Christmas? That's right. In a lot of places, I think, where people watch these videos, it actually gets quite cold during Christmas. That does not happen. We are entering the hot months here in New Zealand. Summertime is here. And it makes doing the live streams really bad because you can hear the computer fan, or the computer gets really loud. I can actually hear it spooling up right now. Which reminded me to talk about it. Yeah, so there's that. No, what was I saying? Yeah, a lot. Basically, it's crunch time for us. For us students. That's the right word. Hello, son, Mr. Sun, Mr. Sun. Christmas time. We're getting close to the part where you need to study up. Or more to the point, the course that I do, there isn't actually any exams. It's more just there's a lot of papers and stuff due. I mean, I've got, let's see, I'm working on 2 simultaneously right now, and both of them are really difficult. I have to prepare a 10-minute PowerPoint presentation. I have to write 3 other reports for an entirely different paper. Lab reports talking about DNA, and I think I have to do 2 on RNA, so 2 different ones. Basically we do experiments during the year, and for this particular paper we haven't actually been given a set date or a due date for them, so basically it's just the end of the semester. And we're coming up to the end of the semester and I haven't started any of them. That's really, in hindsight, maybe I could have chipped away at them. But I don't know. I'm not the kind of person to chip away. The thing is, chipping away is actually the way that I tend to do a lot of my stuff. I am a procrastinator. And I do tend to work well under pressure. So that's sort of coming into the whole slow pace thing again. I'm a slow paced guy, but when push comes to shove, I do somehow manage to pull out a miracle. There's this one time, and what was it? The first part of this year. First semester this year, it was a ridiculous essay, and I had a lot of it, like half of it left to do the weekend before it was due. And I probably spent like the entire weekend just working on that thing in like 10 minutes at a time. 10 minutes, I'd work for 10 minutes and then sort of stop working for 30 minutes, just because I just can't concentrate for very long on something, especially if I don't like it. Not to say that I don't like my education, the education's extremely important, but there are certain blocks that I could be placing, if you know what I mean. I don't know, there's procrastination again there, the character's coming out. But I mean, it's all going to pay off, guys. I mean, if you're like me and you're thinking, these guys don't even lead it up, are they? No wonder he put the block over, because he was just like, yeah, they're gonna fall in the lava. Okay, do we have any leads? There's gotta be a lead around. I swear I could have leaded one of them up. Well, let's make some. No, we're almost done, actually. We have the Durzo Fence of Derziness. I'm actually gonna move the Durzo Fence of Derziness over a couple of blocks. Right, you can be in a very important spot. Let's see, that, right about there. Yeah, I've probably given myself far too much space, more space than I'm... Excuse me. More space than I'm ever going to need. But, you know, whatever. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much good. Now all we need to do is find a bunch of wood. I've used up all the wood that's in there. Do not throw yourselves off the edge, gents. I'm coming. Okay, this is all my wood that I have right here. Right. Let's do some chopping. Oh, what else was I saying? Yeah, so basically, I went on a massive tangent, but there's basically calls out to continue the Starlancer Let's Play. But I can't really do that because of the crunch. And I started up the Thorncraft LP. Potentially, if those people had gotten in a few weeks earlier, the Starlancer LP could have taken its place. Possibly. But the Starlancer episodes are actually really difficult to record. I mean, they're only 15 to 20 minutes long most of the time, but they are actually pretty difficult. Mostly because I have to... I do like to do those ones in a sort of... me telling you how to do the mission properly sort of thing, rather than playing it blind. Well, I have played the game before, but I don't remember a lot of the very nitty-gritty details, and I would like to do a highly sort of professional look at that, even though if you actually take a look at the actual videos, it's still pretty amateur in comparison with some sort of professional work. Speaking of which, I've just reminded myself, I am not partnered with any networks here on YouTube. I was at one point. I was with a company called RPM. They're basically they're an entry-level network that are owned by Maker Studios, and Maker Studios owns. They own a lot of networks. I mean, they own one of the biggest networks on YouTube, I believe. It was called the Game Station, I think, and I think Total Biscuit was a part of that before a lot of the people who were in that got upgraded to a network called Polaris. But anyway, yeah, RPM was basically their entry-level network, and yeah, I went on their forums sort of semi-regularly, and it's basically a lot of young people sort of looking for collaborations to do stuff with and things like that, and there wasn't a lot of help coming out of RPM, I think. Well, having said that, I didn't go out of my way to sort of get help, but I just mean there just wasn't anything quite like... They weren't what I would look for in a network. It's sort of the age-old thing that people have been saying these days of... for example, this didn't happen to me, but basically, I think recently there's been a sort of a shake-up in terms of handling copyright notices and stuff. If you do wind up in a situation where copyrighted material has been found and stuff, and you think it's okay, and you basically say to the network, well, what are you going to do to help me out with that? And this is unconfirmed, but I think my network at some points have said, well, we're not going to do anything for you, you're on your own. And so you sort of think, well, why am I giving you, you know, X% of my revenue every month if you're not going to help me in this sort of situation? So that was basically my position. I wasn't getting anything out of being a partner, and they were getting a certain part of my revenue from my YouTube videos for pretty much nothing. I think this is new in 1.8, by the way. You can walk on beds. I don't remember being able to do that. Okay. I need to turn this all... not all of it, but a decent amount. Let's see, do that. Because the fence recipe has changed. That's actually too many sticks, isn't it? Yeah, that was way too many. Whoops. Oh well. 48 is probably enough. We probably don't even need a fence, but don't ask me why I'm making a fence. Don't do it. Don't do it. But anyway, so I have been getting a lot of... No, so I got one recently. I got one of the invitation things. Basically, if you're not on a network, your name is just basically on some sort of mailing list. Or at least that's the way it used to be. With this most recent one, because what you can do with your YouTube channel now is that if you go to someone's YouTube channel, then you click the About thing. Normally there's a little description there of sort of what your channel is, and I've got a description there, but also they've added relatively recently, not super recently, within the last few months, they basically added this thing where you can have a business email, and it says on the thing for business inquiries, da-da-da. So basically, you can have an email set up to get emails sent to you from these networks, or from anyone interested in doing business with you, basically. And I've had an email, one of those set up for quite a while here. And you can look it up. You can look it up right now if you want. It's on my channel and stuff. But you have to do one of those recapture things to sort of say, yes, I'm a human and I'm not a robot trying to send you spam. So you know, that's all safe. About stuff like that. So that's all good. Yeah, but I got sent one of those recently is what I'm trying to say. What was it? And the interesting thing about these, it's really funny because they basically sort of try to say in these things, the general gist of how these go, by the way. I'll kind of do it for you. It's like, hello, you know, insert name here, in our case, Birdtross. They sort of say, how you doing? I've noticed your YouTube channel, and I know don't have much time, so I'll cut right to the chase. Have you considered joining a network? Blah, blah, blah. Basically, that's how the conversation goes. Well, conversation email, I should say. Puts up hands, even though no one's there. So the desert pool of dirtiness forming part of this, and I have 22 many things and a buttload of sticks that I didn't need, as it turns out, because I can't do math. Even though I am a scientist. Okay, boys, do I have some wheat I would like to avoid making? I think if I can. I don't think I have any wheat. Okay, I should be able to push them. I can't remember how this recipe works. I don't think I've ever made leads. Let's try this out. I think it's something like this. Damn it. Oh, what was it like this? Damn it. Balls. I've forgotten. I don't know how to make a lead. And it's too. I'm not going to stop the recording. But I don't have any wheat either, do I? No. Alright then, looks like we're going to have to push these fools. No, actually, shouldn't there be one up there? There was... I haven't touched this fence. Okay. So this thing is gone as well. The lead that was there, that's gone. Okay, that's not good. I don't really want to push these guys. Well, it's actually pretty safe to push these guys if they're not leaded up. They haven't really moved too far from here, so maybe they are. You're free, guys! Be free! Oh, hasn't really done anything. Okay, let's just cautiously push them. Yeah, so joining a network, so they sort of try to say in these emails that they've sort of put a bit of effort into writing these emails, but all they've really done is put a bit of effort into changing the name and maybe a few other words. Okay, something's up. It's like they're leaded up to this, but I can't see any of the lead things. Alright, if I break that, all hell will break loose, right? You'd think so. There we go. Look at that. And there's the other lead. Right. You. Okay, we'll put you there. You. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Get in here. These guys shouldn't need grass. Alright. Can I just right click again? And that gives me my lead. Okay, we'll leave that open for now. Hopefully he won't try to escape. I can just lead him up in here, can't I? That's how we roll. Suck on that. And you. It's going to throw the lead off the edge. Okay, here we go. Now, true story here on the Asylum. If you haven't seen the first episode, I was the one who originally went... Is this the cow that was over there? Probably. Cheeky. Very cheeky. You're lucky that I need you alive. Okay, and you can go here. Now, I haven't made a fence gate yet. Oh, hello, Melon. I can't remember how to make those. I think it's just the recipe hasn't changed. Excuse me, oh my goodness. I've been wondering, because I normally don't record around eating times, and that's still true, but yeah, despite that though, some sort of weird abdominal things seem to happen. It's like an episode of Embarrassing Bodies right here. It's like every time... I don't know if it's called indigestion, is that what it is? Because I've never looked this up. This is just the first time that I'm thinking about it right now. Oh, hello, lag spike. Indigestion, is that what I got? Where it's like, after you, like, almost directly after I eat something, it's kind of like I need to sort of go, sort of like that. Is that what it is? Do people with indigestion know what I'm talking about? Okay, so we've got those guys in there. How much bone meal do I have? Oh, I've got tons. Again, I've got a few seeds as well. Alright, let's get some dirt down and let's get a wheat farm underway. We'll need to get one of those going soon as well, but let's just do something like this. Let's get some more torches down. Yeah, we're pretty safe here. Alright, so throw that on there. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, we only need the 2 wheat for now, so can leave those dudes there. Let's get in here, and it's time. Well, I think we're actually getting pretty close to the end of this episode, guys. I did want to do a little bit more in terms of build, you know, really starting to build a house. I'm not even sure where I would like to start building it. So I'll have to think about that a little bit off camera. Or maybe on camera. Somewhere over there. We haven't really built in there yet. That could be a nice spot to get things started. I don't even know what I've even put in this house. There's no requirements. This is my series, so... Oh, man. Well, anyway, guys. I do want to end it there because... Did I just say that the death set me back? I did want to say that. The death has set me back quite a bit. I do need to get another bucket. That's pretty much the only thing I lost of note. But yeah, if you liked this episode, awesome stuff. Thank you very much for watching. Kia kaha. Yep. Keys? Is that the numlock thing again? Where is it? Numlock? F5, please. Nope. F5 is a no-go. The function keys aren't working. Nope. I normally do the F5 thing, but okay. Well, I'm going to end it right there. Thank you very much for watching. Kia kaha, and I'll see you in the next video.